This is not the grave of a famous singer or a national hero. It's the grave of the country's most powerful criminal, killed by Mexican forces on the 22nd of February. Here in Guadalajara, residents approach it with caution. Some take photos, but almost nobody speaks.
You'll struggle to find anyone willing to talk. If you open your mouth about what happened, you're asking for trouble.
Locals refuse to be filmed.
¿Cómo se sienten saber que ya estamos muertos?
Pues ni tranquilidad ni nada.
Pues es que ya más bien, ya ves que sigue otro más alto y ahí va otro y eso, se va la escalerita, ¿no?
Y de ver que hay tantas flores, ¿les parece normal?
Lo quieren hacer santo, yo creo.
¿Se cree?
A flood of flowers, but no names, no messages, an anonymous grave. Much like the life of El Mencho, alias of Nemioso Ortega Cervantes, leader of the powerful Jalisco New Generation cartel. We know of only 3 photos of him, all taken decades ago. But his death revealed the extent of his power. Chaos erupted across the country. Roads blocked and vehicles and businesses set ablaze. Only 1 civilian was killed, but these images spread around the globe. Next summer, Mexico will co-host the FIFA World Cup. Now, the government faces a pressing challenge, reassuring visitors.
Con una estrategia integral de seguridad sin precedentes, porque la seguridad también juega en equipo. Y en este
The plan? A nationwide deployment of 100,000 soldiers, police, and security personnel to protect the expected 5 million visitors.
The Mexican government reaffirms its commitment to ensuring security for the 2026 World Cup.
Tonight, just a few kilometers from El Mencho's grave, fans stream into Guadalajara's stadium for the first big match since the drug lord's death. Atlas against Chivas, one of Mexico's fiercest rivalries. And despite the recent violence, supporters have come out in force.
I feel safe. Honestly, the police are well prepared to deal with any problems.
At the Akron Stadium, where the World Cup matches will be played, security will be even tighter. I'm sure everything will go well. So football fans from around the world, you're very welcome here.
For the police, tonight's match is a dress rehearsal for the World Cup. Guadalajara will host 4 matches during the tournament. There's face recognition, robotic devices to neutralize any explosives or chemical threats, and anti-drone units, in a region where cartels are known to use them to attack villages or rival groups.
We know they've been used in attacks, particularly in rural areas. We can't rule anything out. That's why we're putting security measures in place at every stadium.
Once we get an alert, we use this function, a full 360-degree scan.
If a suspicious drone is detected, this signal jammer can stop it from entering the security perimeter. But police also deploy drones of their own to spot trouble from afar.
The drone holds its position. We just zoom in.
From up to a kilometer away, it can identify individual faces. But for some, these technologies are little more than a smokescreen. Maribel Cedeño has been searching for her brother, who was abducted by criminals 4 years ago and has not been seen since.
They're doing a lot of construction work around the World Cup stadiums, and that's very worrying for families like ours.
Families of the disappeared had planned to search this land.
They're planning to build new homes around here. We were told bodies had been secretly buried here. But now there's nothing we can do because the land belongs to a construction company.
The state of Jalisco holds a grim record. It has the highest number of missing people in Mexico, over 15,000.
It feels like they're mocking us. The authorities bend over backwards for the World Cup, worrying about the safety of foreign visitors, making sure they have parking and all the services they need. But they're ignoring the real problem here in Jalisco, disappearances.
Pero no se preocupan por el verdadero problema que tenemos en el estado de Jalisco, que es las desapariciones.
Early last year, a disturbing discovery near Guadalajara put the tragedy of the disappeared back into the spotlight. A ranch where young men had been lured by fake job offers. They were forced into El Mencho's cartel and tortured. Many were killed. images now fading behind the glossy build-up to next summer's World Cup.